And our passengers who are scheduled to travel on Wednesday faced further delays on Thursday due to the postponement of flights by several airlines. This disruption follows a strike by airport workers that severely impacted operations at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport on Wednesday afternoon. And as Ben Kirui now reports, the Kenya Aviation Workers Union is currently reviewing documents related to the controversial deal for the upgrading and expansion of JKIA linked to the Indian company Adani. Kawu, as part of the return to work formula, had insisted on being furnished with the pertinent documents.
A significant reduction in the number of passengers was evident at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport on Thursday, despite the fact that normal operations were yet to be fully restored following Wednesday's strike. Only passengers scheduled to travel today arrived at the airport, with those whose flights were cancelled rescheduled by up to a week.
Some flights are still experiencing delays, but in another 2 days, I'm sure JKIA, Moi International Airport, Mombasa, Kisumu and Eldoret, all of them, including Wilson, all of them will be back on the normal schedule of flights.
We are really sorry for the inconveniences, but because we are professionals as Kenya Port Authority workers, I believe that the situation has been normalized, and if not normalized as at now, in a few hours or a few days, I believe all the passengers will have reached their destinations.
Members of the Kenya Aviation Workers Union KAWU have already resumed work after calling off their strike on Wednesday evening. Following a closed-the-door meeting with the Transport CS Davis Chirchir, the union has however warned that they will resume protest if the terms of the agreement are not observed.
We are not convinced that JKIA needs 280 billion today at once. We are not convinced. We are not convinced again that JKIA or KAA lacks the means and financial capacity to initiate and conduct its own modernization and expansion. We are not convinced.
The contents of the return to work formula brokered during the meeting included the provision of the most pertinent documents requested by the union related to the controversial contract with the Indian company Adani for airport upgrades. KAWU says it has embarked on perusing the documents.
The government has committed in writing now that they will avail all documents that we will need for purposes of having an engagement of Adani. They have given us 10 days to read, go through the documentation, understand, come up with issues or opinions, points of negotiation, if any.
At midnight Wednesday, the airport was crowded as travelers scheduled to travel mixed with those seeking information about their disrupted journeys.
I'm heading to Addis Ababa, but the flight has been delayed along. We are passengers from Ethiopia Airlines. I'm wishing you people here could at least contact them. They are not picking phones. Nobody from Ethiopia is telling anything. We are just queuing by faith.
After hours of prolonged waiting, hundreds of passengers are stranded at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport finally received a reprieve as operations resumed. However, some were still left in limbo, awaiting communication from their airline. Ben Kirui, Citizen TV, Nairobi.